Well, I decided to title this video The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This is my new garden or my new garden space that I created, well, a couple of months ago, where I have 20 containers inside a roughly 5 feet wide, 20 feet long space, which includes 2 garden beds, one here and one there. So, because I've been so busy and because there's so much going on outside of this space here, I have put this together, but then I sort of kind of neglected it. And now I'm paying the price. Certain things in here are working well, and certain, not so much. So, what I'm going to do is go through what is working, what's not working, and what I intend to do about it. I'm the Frugal Gardener. I am in West Virginia. I'm a homesteader. I have 4.5 acres, and this is one of my gardens. I call this my Enchanted Oasis garden, and you'll see why as the summer goes on. So let's get started because there's a lot happening. Whenever you start a new garden, you're going to have to tweak things. You're going to have to kind of figure out what works and what doesn't work. And in this case, looks like pretty much everything over here is working, but excuse me, there are things that are not. So let's start with the good. Here are cherry tomatoes coming up here and all through here from out of this container here. These are more cherry tomatoes coming up through here. But the bad is these are my two primary, I would say my two large, I would guess these are about probably 25 gallon pots. And these are supposed to be my stars. I planted indeterminate tomatoes in here and in here 3 times in here, and you can see they're starting to come up a little bit, but they're not growing. And it could be because I'm having problems getting the amount of sunlight that I need. This weed back here has got to go. But here's what I think the issue might be. The sun comes up here in the morning. It's up here now. It's going to come over, and I should get enough sun for the rest of the day. Need about 6 hours, and it doesn't seem to be happening. But on the other hand, back to the good, these are all bell pepper plants. You can actually see the peppers coming up on this one in these 3 containers here. So it's interesting that these are getting enough sunlight, and maybe it's not the sun, maybe it's the seeds. I did go back and check and find that there are some people that did have problems with this brand, this type of seed. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to amend the soil, and I'm going to fill this to the top on both of these guys, and then I'm going to replant a different brand of seeds. But now, again, back to the good. I brought this grapevine. This needs to be weeded a little bit, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen because I brought it kind of late, but you can see it's actually working out for me. So that's the good. This is another thing that I need to address, and this is the ugly. I am concerned that what happened here is one of two things. We had a lot of rain. So this may be a drainage issue, or it might be a nitrogen issue, because maybe it's not getting enough nitrogen, and that's the reason why this is dying off. I'm not too concerned about this. And the reason is because these are potatoes. And those in the back are potatoes. And all of these are potatoes. So I overplanted potatoes this year. And if I lose one, I'm not growing food for the purpose of letting it die. So of course I'm going to try and save this. But if for some reason I don't manage not to save this, I can use this for something else, because we're technically at mid-June, so I have time to do that. This is a self-inflicted wound here. This is my apple tree, and self-inflicted because this was doing well. It was doing well until I moved it over here, and I'm pretty sure I could be having the same issue here as I'm having with here, because this is not probably getting enough sunlight, the amount of light that I need to for this to thrive. So this solution is pretty simple. I'm going to dig this up because these pots are heavy, and I'm going to move this over to where it was, and I'll put something else in here, which is probably going to be, I have 2 more of these pepper plants that are still in small containers. So I'm going to probably put one of those in here, or I may put some dinosaur kale in here. So back to the good. This came out way better than I thought it would. And part of the reason is the compost. And that brings me to this jar here. The last time you saw this jar, or the contents of this jar, there were eggshells in a sheet tray that I didn't process. I buzzed these in my coffee grinder, and this is about roughly 4 pounds. I have unlimited free calcium for this garden because of these guys. I have an almost unlimited source of calcium because I have chickens, and these little guys over here are going to start giving us eggs shortly, in a month or so. But people don't understand that if you are on a homestead and you have chickens, then they give you more than just eggs. They give you eggshells, and those eggshells are going to provide you with calcium. And the calcium is not the only thing, because you also get the manure from the chickens, and that is bringing me back to the good. One of the reasons why this is doing so well is because I used the chicken manure from the chickens you just saw. And I was a little reluctant in the beginning. I have watched videos where I've seen homesteaders take manure straight up from the chicken coop and put it into their soil. And I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not there yet. So this manure sat for 6 months. That's probably overkill. A couple of weeks probably would have done it, but I let it set for 6 months, and bam, I mean, this thing just took off. I have 4 different kinds of potatoes in here. I have Idaho potatoes, I have Yukon Gold potatoes, I have red potatoes. There's a variety in here, and so this is good, but it's also a little bit bad because I overplanted. So now, even though it's lush and you can see all of these potatoes growing, there's an issue. You can see they're flowering in the back, which I don't want. It's too early. But the issue is when it rains, I'm not really getting rain down deep into the soil where it needs to be unless it's a heavy rain. It just rolls off the top of the leaves. So I'm going to have to get in there and start adding more water so that I can get the amount of water that I need to go in there, and also some nutrients. So getting back to the good, there's a lot of good. So over here, these are the carrots. I grow carrots in containers all the time. In fact, pretty much that's all I grow them in. Well, last year I didn't. But you can see these are really taking off. They're in this container. There's the drainage holes. I always tell you to put drainage holes in there. And there's the twin over on the other side, which again is good. So I'm happy with that. This is chamomile, which is doing okay. It could be doing a little bit better. And this is melon. It's like a cantaloupe. And I put this in here because at the time, this was not ready. And if you saw my previous video, this has all been planted out now, which brings me to more of this happening. It's good. I don't want to step in there, but if you look way in the back there is a couple of plants that I left because of the green, but there's onions back there, and there's elephant garlic that's not just doing good, it's doing great. If you come up this way, you'll see these are bush beans that were not doing good because, well, they were doing good, and then the bugs came in, then they weren't doing good. And you can see down here where the bugs have been eating them. And then I guess something came in and ate the bugs. So now they're doing good again. So off again, on again, off again, on again. These are my purple radishes, daikon radishes. Some are doing good. For the most part, I'm not going to really do anything to change that. This is basil. Here's the label, Italian basil. I have 2 of these, and I've been cutting these to keep them growing. When the frugal daughter was in town a few weeks ago, I gave her some of this, and now it's growing back. I'm going to take these out of these little containers, and I'm going to put them into something where they can really stretch out and reach their full potential. So it brings me to this has to be moved or adjusted. The main issue with this, and this is the bad, it's not the ugly, is it needs to be weeded. That's pretty much it. It's just, you can see, let me see if I can get this out of the way. You can see where the weeds are coming up in here. And this is Malabar spinach. You can see the Malabar spinach growing, but it's being weeded out again because I have not been in here working like I should have. So that is going to be also taken care of today. So I'm almost done. Over here is eucalyptus, which I tried growing over the winter, and I did grow over the winter, but every time I tried to transfer it, didn't seem to work out too well. I didn't want to cooperate, so that's why I waited, and I'm going to grow it in a bigger pot. And over here is my lavender. I have lavender growing over here, lavender growing over here. So I have lavender growing throughout the property, so I'm happy with that. This is to be determined. This is all my melons. I have labels I need to put on here, but I have sugar babies. Those are a type of watermelon. I have cantaloupe. I have honeydew melon, and I also planted some squash up near the front of here. So I think that covers it. This was watercress that I should have started harvesting. That brown color I deliberately set them in water, but I need to add nutrients to this. I'm probably going to replant this. This is fine. I just need to start harvesting it so that it will come back. I think that is it. Pretty much everything that's in this area here. You can see what I'm talking about. You see where the sun is starting to peek through, and all this area here. This is all getting sun. But now if you look over here, it's in the shade because the sun is here, but the sun is about to come over here, and when it comes over here, that should give me the sunlight that I need, the 6 hours that I need. So again, I'm a little bit baffled. I like a mystery. I actually write mystery novels. Haven't written anything recently, but again, if these are doing well and these are doing great, and I'm getting tomatoes over here and carrots over here and Malabar spinach over here and chamomile over here, then I should be getting something over here. I may have to do what I don't want to do. I ordered new seeds, and like I said, I'm going to work specifically on these two areas. Just to give you a recap, I'm going to amend the soil. I'm going to fill these all the way up. I ordered some brand name seeds. I'm not getting, this is not a sponsor. I'm not sponsored by Burpee, but I ordered some seeds from Burpees, and they're indeterminate. They're also kind of pricey. Anyway, I'm going to put those in a couple of days because they haven't gotten in here yet. And once those go in and this gets ripped out, there's no way for me to get up here to do anything about this tree. So that's going to be my fix for this. And once that's done, if I don't see a big improvement, I'm going to have to go to plan C, which is to plant my tomatoes somewhere else, because even though I will have cherry tomatoes, that's not going to cut it. I want to have more than just cherry tomatoes. So guys, that's it. I'm going to fill my fountain up, get that going. I have my little windmill now. Things are happening around here. And there's a hummingbird. I'm not sure if you can see him, but a hummingbird just showed up to get a drink from the fountain. And that's exactly what I want, because those hummingbirds is what eats the bugs. So thank you guys for spending time with me today. And this is my Monday video. And I will probably be back with another video on Thursday. It is summertime. This is my summer schedule. And I will see you then. But until then, you guys go out, plant something, grow something, because when you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. I'm the Frugal Gardener. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video.